I would like to now introduce Governor Baker for his remarks.
Thanks very much, Heidi. And the Lieutenant Governor and I know, and I know I speak for Secretaries Pizer, Acosta, and Keneally when I say how much we appreciate the chance to be here today, and especially to be out of the office. And to see kids actually in person, in class, doing stuff. There's nothing quite like that. And I also want to thank Essex Tech for giving us this chance today to walk around a bit and to get a sense on some of the really amazing work that's being done here. Today is about spotlighting the importance of our Career Technical Initiative and to announce the latest grant awards that support programs like this one. We launched the Career Technical Initiative in January of 2020, which was shortly after my State of the State address and shortly before everything changed, for lack of a better way to put it. It's one of the programs the Lieutenant Governor and I were most looking forward to getting on the road to promote, to grow, and to invest in. We think the Career Tech Initiative will be a key tool to power our economic recovery because it connects people with high-demand jobs and gives them the skills they need to serve employers and to be big parts of their communities going forward. The goal of this program is to train an additional 20,000 people in skilled trades over the course of the next few years to meet the changing needs of our economy and to help close the skills gap. I think like most of the rest of the country, we recognize that Massachusetts will face workforce challenges in the next few years, especially as people retire and as the pandemic changes some of the tectonic plates of the economy underneath it based on many of the changes that have taken place in the way people act, the way they work, and what they do. The skilled trades are definitely growing, and we'll need more skilled workers in the coming years who have these skills to service our economy, to service our companies, to service our communities, and these are huge opportunities for people to get jobs on which they can build a life and make a living with. Our vocational schools play a key role in connecting students to these career pathways. And Lou, I was glad to have a chance to see all those kids downstairs, not only building scaffolding, but already wearing the laborers' gear. And I said to one of the folks that was running the tour, so is that, there's one right there, right? I said, are you guys, I said, were these guys already members of Local 22? And the answer was no, but they will be. And that will be a great thing for you and a great thing for us here in Massachusetts. We also want to make sure we're providing training opportunities to adults so that we can open more doors to good-paying jobs for them as well. And the program launches and leverages the power of the infrastructure of our vocational and technical schools to make this possible. Now, part of the reason we can do this is over the past 6 years, we've invested around $80 million in capital improvements at our vocational and technical schools through our Workforce Skills Cabinet, which Heidi spoke to. And that's where the Career Technical Institute program comes in. This grant program is aimed to transform these vocational schools into career technical institutes, running 3 shifts a day to expand enrollment of high school students and adults. The grants include funding to deliver adult training, credentialing, and placement services in partnership with the Mass Hire Career Centers and the workforce boards. Thanks for pointing out that that's already how you folks are getting it done here. And Essex Tech has clearly been a great model for this approach. The schools receive funding to support full adult training programs and also continues to receive funding from our Skills Capital Grant Program as well, about $1.25 million last year. We just got the chance, as I said before, to tour a few of the different places here in the school and talk with some of the teachers and some of the students that are involved with these programs. And there's just no doubt that these are meeting a crucial need for our economy and that these students can find pathways towards successful careers in high-demand fields and occupations. And that's a big part of why we're so excited about this. Today we're here to announce the awarding of another $2.1 million as part of our CTI program to 10 vocational schools across Massachusetts. And these grants will provide funding so that these schools can deliver adult training, credentialing, and placement services in partnership with the Mass Hire Career Centers and the workforce boards. In a moment, the Lieutenant Governor will share more information about the recipients. These funds were awarded as part of a $4 million line item. It was in the 2021 fiscal year budget, and the next round of grants is now open. Our fiscal year 22 budget also proposes a total of an investment of nearly $17 million, which is obviously more than $4, so that we can do even more with this program to support our students, our workers, and our employers, and to power economic recovery. I think in many respects, this is one of the most important things we're going to need to do as we all get back to so-called normal, and that is find ways to make sure that people have the skills that they need to succeed in a 21st century economy. And we look forward to working with our legislative partners, who, by the way, appropriated all the money that made it possible for us to do all those other things, and work with you and with others to make these investments in our people and in our country and in our Commonwealth and in our communities.